Hello and welcome to Fs19 Mod Review. I'm UK Gamer 808 and I'll be taking you on this first look of the new truck out, the TLX 2020, or the 82's, the single cab. Now it says single cab, so I think, is there going to be a twin cab coming out? So here we've got the truck, and wow, what a truck it is. Let's just drop off that rear trailer a minute and we'll drop the back off as well, so you can see it in all its glory. So I'll tell you what, while we're inside, let's have a look inside. So we started up and we've got all the dials and what have you come on there, and it does look lovely. The little TLX flashing on the screen there, it's pretty cool. And going round, nice refinements inside, all working mirrors. Now it has got an option to have tow mirrors or just standard mirrors where they stick out that little bit more, which is a pretty cool feature. Now going to the outside of it, and wow, what a fantastic looking truck it really is. The TLX 2020 is awesome. Choices of different options for it. You can have these performance wheels, which, look at them, they do look the nuts, don't they? They're really nice, fair play. You can also have some wide options for them as well, so pretty cool. Now the TLX 2020 will cost you 28 grand to buy, and it's £1,428 on your initial leasing cost, and only -8 on the slot count. For the detail on the truck, then slot count's pretty low on it. Now there are a couple of different engine options. The standard one's 180 horsepowers, and you can get the 280 horsepower, which costs you an extra £2,200. So we have all these different modules set up over here which go on the back, and with this on the back here, you can't really do anything with it. You need to put something on the back because you've got no rear hitch or what have you on there, so bear that in mind. If you think, oh, I'm going to use this just as it is, you can't. You need to hook up something on the back of it. So going into the truck, and I wanted to go on the outside of that, and then when we jump in, you see the mirrors fold out just like that, which is a pretty cool feature. So lighting wise, wow, the lighting on this is immense. There's all the stages now. We'll start off on 0. So the first stage you get the little side lights there, then the next stage you get the main lights, then you get the bottom lights there, and then you get the full LED bar, and that is bright, fair play. I haven't had a look at it in the night, but I bet that really does light up the way. Pretty cool, fantastic mod, really is, fair play. Now going on to the light bar, pretty nice, isn't it? Now let's put the options on. Actually, let me show you the options because there's a few different things you can do. Basically this slides up and down, and that's for when you've got certain trailers, then that light, the LED bar, is underneath, especially on this back bit here. Let's just attach that on the back so I can show you. So yeah, you can see the LED bar is under there, because when I first seen it I thought, well, what's the point of moving that? But that's the point of moving it, so it brings it out to the front just like that. So pretty awesome mod, really is. Right, so let's turn that one off a minute and let's go over and have a look at the other model here. Now we've got this model, and you see this one's got the standard wheels set up on it. We can have Nokians or standards, and with the road tyres as well, you've got sports, performance. I'll tell you what, there's that much stuff. Let me just take you into the shop a minute, because there is a hell of a lot of stuff for it. Loads of different options, fair play. They've done a hell of a lot of work on this one. So we've got all the different rim colours there, which are extensive, and the same with the main colour as well. You've got all those different colours there, which, you know, there's a hell of a lot of colours, really is. And then go on to the design colour, which is that white stripe down the side. You can put that in the same colour or do it in a different colour, however you want. Then they have actually put in some presets which will give you all of some of the options, so you don't have to go through and change them all. But there is a little glitch. You can see I've had to scroll up and down all the time to get back. It's always the same, we always have these issues in the shop itself. Right, going on to wheels, and you can see there we got the sport wheels, performance, or stock, and all three of those fantastic, really are. Then we move down to the wheel setup now, and let's turn it around so we can see the width of the tyres there. And we've got performance duals, and performance wide as well. So 3 different tyre options for that. And then moving on to the front grille, and we have quite a few different variants on that one as well. Then we go down to the next option, which is the black extras steels, or you can have bull bar on the back or on the front. Lighting, where you can have the LED bar, you can have the strobe bar, or the bull bar 2, bull bar 1 and 2. So you can see there's lots of different options for it, huge amount. Then kits, the same with these. You've got an off-road kit, 1, 2 and 3, and it's also got a choice of fenders on there as well. And then we have the engine upgrade, which I said to you about, which is the extra £2,200 for that. And then the mirrors, you've got the tow mirrors or just the standard mirrors. So quite a lot on that one, really is. Fair play, they've done an amazing job. So moving on, so this one here, now here we have got the fifth wheel. Well, it is a trailer hitch on the back of there, and I didn't find anything to hook up with it, but I haven't got that many mods downloaded, so I'm not sure what you can hook up to it on that. Let me know in the comments if you found anything what can hook up to that. So we have got the straps for it as well, so if you just want to use it as a loading, well, just a pickup, you can do. And then we got the hitch on the back as well. Now this one, the flatbed, well, all of these cost all the same money. They're all £3,500 to buy and £178 on your initial leasing costs, -2 on the slot count. They do vary, some are -2, some are -4, so they're not loads of money, but they are what they are. So the next one we moved on to is the TLX 2020 Tippet, and this basically you can have this bit on the back there, and that will give you an extra 2,000 litres. On the back is 6,000 litres standard, so then if you get the upgrade it gives you up to 8,000 litres. Then we move on to the Tippet trailer. Now the same with all these colours, there's a huge amount of choices for colours for all of it, and the same with all the tyre options. There's loads of tyre options. We won't go into the shop for all of them because they're all pretty much the same, but there is a hell of a lot of issues with it. So same cost for this one as well, and the same for the extensions. So you've got the capacity to carry 16,000 litres with any of, and it does say it takes all your main commodities. It's got the full list in there, nothing is excluded. And then we move on to the Lickit, and this is one of it's the TLX 2020 Lickit, and this will hold 5,000 litres of liquids. Now there is a one with a slurry tanker. I can't remember if that one was, I didn't get the slurry tanker out actually, so you can use it as a slurry tanker. Now I did have one little issue with this where I filled it up with milk and it only filled up 33% for some reason. I don't know why, but it did. It just filled up 33%, and that was it. So then moving on, we have our Logit. Now these are 5 slots for these ones, so you've got a nice little towing addition where you can put this trailer on the back. You're only going to get, what, 4 metre? Well, I suppose you could hang them out the back if it's not too much weight, so you can get 4 or 5 metres on the back of there, and you can probably carry them over the top of there where you've got that overhang on the cab there, which is pretty nice. I like that. Nice job. Same with these tyres though, we've got all the different options for them. Loads of options, and that's what we like. We like all these different options. You have got straps on these as well, so you can strap them all down. I haven't tried them with any logs at the moment, but let me know if there's any issues. I doubt there is. I would have thought with logs they're pretty stable, but really nice mod. Done a fantastic job. So let's jump in the truck and we'll drop that one off a minute. Well, actually let's fill that one up and we'll drive it over to the, I've got the edge grain silo there, and I'll show you what all the different commodities. Now the noise of this as well, it sounds awesome, really does. It's as if the mods have just stepped up to the next level, really has now. They're getting amazing, really are. So you can see we've got pretty much, I think that's pretty much everything in there. It seems to be anyway. And didn't have any issues filling it up or unloading it either. No issues with that. The only issue is if you've got a trailer on the back, but same with most things, then you cannot tip. You have to disconnect the trailer first and then it will tip. Just like that. Pretty cool. loving it. Right, drop that back down, stop unloading, and there it goes. But it's these wheels, they really make this truck, especially with these performance one, fantastic, it really is. Right, so let's get it out on the road. Now I've had a mess around with most of this, and I've only found one little problem, which, you know, we're always going to get little issues, nothing too bad really. You can see I've got the milk there, but I just can't unload it for some reason. So I might be doing something wrong, but every time I took it to one of the sell points, it just said it wasn't recognised. So I was like, oh, okay, so that might be just one of those problems anyway. Now when you were driving this trailer down the road, you're probably not going to do it now, is it? But every now and again it just did a little, it just jumped up a little bit. So I don't know what that was. It might have even been where the map is, but I did try it on a few different roads, and it seemed to, well, every now and again it'd do it, and then it'd be all right. So, but 90 major bugs in it, which is always nice. So it seems to be Giants have done a good job with the testing, but the looks of it all, awesome, fantastic mod, really is. It's nice to have a nice new truck in the game, especially when we're so versatile as this one is, because there's a hell of a lot you can do with it. And already I bet you're thinking, oh yeah, I can use it for this, or I can use it for that. Now the other little addition for these, which one of the little touches you can see on the front there, it's got tippet. Now if we disconnect that trailer a minute, and let's just drop this one off, and the name actually changes compared to what you've got on the back. So that one there, let's get round in the sun so we can see it a little bit more. You can see it there, it says Tlx 2020 tippet. So we drop that one off and the tippet logo disappears. That was a nice little cool feature. I only noticed that and thought, oh, it's pretty cool. It's just these little details make a big difference. So when we hook up to the log it, and you see on the front of there now it's saying log it, which is pretty cool. I really like that. But this is an awesome for getting in some of those tight woods, and you can get in there with this thing no problem. Get that little trailer on and drag the logs out and make some money. Right, so let's have a look at these other tankers. Now these tankers, they're only holding 5,000 litres, these two, which I thought, well, that one seems like a little bit bigger, but it is 5,000 and that's a lot on them. So that's it. Let's go in. I forgot to show you, it has actually got an unfold on here. Now one of the other buttons, see we've got the controls, you've got the left, you can see we've got the slider for the LED there. Now if we hold down, and you've got unfold trailer, now when you do that, that folds it down to a flatbed, so that's pretty funky. So it's quite a versatile one that was. Slide that down, look at that, so you can actually use it for a normal flatbed, or if you want to put them up, you can do. Pretty cool, like that. So let's just drop that trailer back off over there a minute. That'll do. No, wrong one. Drop the trailer off, come on, there you go, just like that. And then there is an unfold on the trailer itself, which it is the symbol there on the side. You see we've got unfold water trailer, and you see the symbol on the back wheel there. It just raises, so if you put in fuel, you put that up. If it hasn't got fuel, you don't. Now the other option I can see, you can see there it says, when I got the R1 held down, you've got the right stick goes up and down. So I couldn't find what that was for. Now one of the other things for, it's the same as filling most of the liquid container stuff. If you're trying to fill it up and it won't fill up, it's because you have to open the cover first. So that got me first. I drove up and it's like, oh, it's not going to fill up. But it does fill up, it's just I can't get any more in it. Let's try this one, because I tried it with the other one, and you see it's come out, it's recognised it. So we do start filling, and we got milk, fuel, water, herbicide, digestate, liquid fertilizer, slurry. And so if we go and put, see, we just put water in there, and the water did actually fill up. Now when I did it with the milk, for some reason, it might be a little glitch with the milk, I'm not sure, but it only went to 33% on there. and I did find when it's got a little bit of extra weight on the back, it does actually drive a hell of a lot better, really does. Well, and I always manage to crash into something, don't I? Always. But when you're fully loaded with 16,000, it goes quite well, it really does. Well, I have got the larger engine option in here, which you're always going to have anyway, aren't you? And my reversing skills aren't the best, so I'll tell you what, let's go and drop that add-on. But that log trailer, brilliant. Just that is awesome. Top job. Nice farming simulator mod, really is. And fantastic job. So let's hook this one back up and we'll fill them both up, because we should have, it's about 18,000 for the pair. 16,000 I think it is. See, we have got a little bit of a collision there, but at least they've taken that into account and it's not going to hinder you. So we fill that up with a load of wheat, and let's put some wheat in the back as well. And that was nice. I didn't even, oh I did, I was thinking, oh, I didn't even have to select that. No, it is selected. Start. Yeah, see, this is the issue I was having. You see, I've got it selected right, so that is the wheat, which, yep, is showing me I can't change that. And then we go on to the next trailer, start filling, and you've got all these different ones, but it wouldn't, oh, hang on, it wouldn't let me fill it up. See, it just does that little bit there. It's done 50%, so I don't know why that is. Very strange. Sometimes it's fine, other times it's not. And you see it's saying, well, I've got nothing in there. It's give us 1% in the back, doesn't it? But well, there you go. It is what it is. We're going to have little problems with these mods when they come out, because they test them, but they don't test them like the way we test them. We test them properly. Really do. But there you have it, the TLX 2020. Now it will be interesting to go and put this in the night time and see what these lights are like, because a lot of the lights, they're not that great, they don't fire very far, but it'd be nice if that one fires a little bit further. But fantastic mod, available on all platforms for Farming Simulator 19, and it is probably one of my favourite FS19 mods of the year so far. Really is a nice bit of kit. Fair bloody play. Righto, well that's it for today's FS19 mod review for the 82's TLX to 2020 single cab truck, which is an awesome mod. Really chuffed that is here. Haven't been playing Farming Simulator enough lately. I've been playing a lot more of Snow Runner than Farming Simulator, but I will be back on it soon, and it's a nice truck to get on. I hope you enjoyed this FS19 mod review, and if you did, why not check out my other content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.